I think it's kind of bittersweet in some ways that we're like we want flying cars, we want flying cars. We're finally getting close to flying cars, but yet the world is drifting into some like weird techno futurism nightmare. But we're getting flying cars though. Finally, at least we
Maybe
getting
we
that.
can maybe we can fly above the mess that's happening on the ground.
Exactly. That's what the rich people are going to be doing. They're gonna be flying and smiling down on us.
Yeah, they're going to Elysium.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's actually a reasonable price at the moment. If you guys are now, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. So it's 92,000, which is not. It's not bad. Up to 63
That's
miles.
not bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good. That's a kind of consumer consumer friendly price point we're approaching now with flying cars.
Imagine if you stuck in traffic, man, and you just
But what if everyone does it at the same time? Like, so, so if you always dreamed of flying the world, that dream may very soon be reality.
I just want one that could fold up into a briefcase, though.
So that's cool. Like that's more like a jetpack, though.
No, like I'm talking about like the flying car, and then it like
Talking about some Dragon Ball Z capsule shit. Like
No, I'm talking about some Jetson shit.
Remember Dragon Ball Z? It was like the shit be like in a capsule and then throw it to the ground. It'd be like a time machine, or it'd be like Goku's like weights, whatever bullshit.
But George Jetson.
Well, yeah, his birthday passed like a couple of this month. This month, I think. So companies are always looking for new market niches, and flying cars are quickly becoming the next big thing. There are plans for cars that both fly and work on the world, and for flying taxis that would aim to form the basis of future travel. Jetson is one of these companies.
Wow, come on, man. You guys could do better than that to choose a name. Come on. I mean, I get it.
I mean, that's what
get
Elon
it.
Musk did with Tesla. He did that with Tesla. So I guess they're trying to get that with the Jetson brand. Like
I get
flying
it.
car.
I get it. But
That's if this
still.
is seed. So it has 102 horsepower, which is like a lawnmower.
Yeah, that's pretty low. Yeah.
It's like, so the car can run for 20 minutes. So you better get where you're going in 20 minutes, or you're never going anywhere. You're just gonna die. So you can kill other people with you too, because you could be falling from the sky. So
Yeah, you're not gonna really that's a $90-something-thousand paperweight. I mean
20 minutes.
you can't even make it to the end of the block and make a right hand turn. Like it's done.
Oh, the humanity just gonna crash into a building after like, oh my god, I ran out of gas. Just going down the street. So the car can take off vertically and remain airborne, although the company doesn't specify the maximum altitude that the vehicle
Apparently, if it can only run for 20 minutes, it can reach a maximum altitude of probably 4 feet before it comes back down to the ground.
Yeah,
You got
imagine that. You can spend the whole
refuel
20 minutes going up. Yo, son. The car can be controlled. I'm gonna show you the clips of it.
A 3-axis joystick. That means that you need to be old enough to remember when games used to be controlled that way.
So it's already sold out for 200. Sold out. It's already been sold out.
For 2022.
Holy shit! So you have to put a deposit down for 22,000. So there's gonna be people flying, looking mad goofy in the air, flying over you while you're stuck in traffic. Someone play.
Well, who's really looking goofy then?
I'm gonna show you how this thing looks.
But then, as soon as they get out of traffic, they end up like right back in traffic because it only runs for 20 minutes, and now they're causing more traffic because now somebody's got to tow them out of the middle of the fucking street because it's a wrap.
So this is an easy. I'm gonna show you a more difficult fly do they did, so you can trust.
Look at the side view mirrors on that shit.
Who's behind you, yo? Like Superman? See, he's not really going that high because it's 20 minutes. It also comes with like some weird like Adele pop song.
Yeah, I didn't want to acknowledge that. But nah, like if you really think about it, if it could run continuously for 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
you know, because all right, so we live in New York City, right? And a lot of people that watch us really don't understand just how bad traffic is here. Like to go 6 miles could take you 40 minutes or even an hour. And when things are really bad, like when there are politicians and kings and queens and presidents around, you can double that time easily. Just to go 6 miles could take you 2 hours. To go a half a mile could take you 2 hours, depending on where you're driving.
I always notice it really starkly when I go on a plane in an airport. That's when I notice, like, oh my, I just flew a plane thousands of miles, but yeah, it's taking me an hour to get here. Like, what the fuck in traffic? Like, that's what I definitely notice it when I'm on a plane and like.
But the thing is, if you take off in a vehicle like that, it might only be able to run for 20 minutes. But if you have a fueling source where you're going, you can go there and get back super quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a little more difficult path because I was like out in the open.
But why'd they choose this name? Like, it's too corny.
This is a little more difficult, like. It doesn't look comfortable though. His legs look so struggle in that position. I don't know.
You know, there's a lot of other positions that his legs could be in where they'd be struggling. So I'd rather be in that position than the alternative, which is what happens when you hit the ground.
In the blades, you want to put your legs into the blades.
Leg salad. That's what it would be.
I'd be like, oh, I gotta reach for something. Ah!
Or you go to signal left turn. Ah, lose your arm.
So they got like the Marvel trailer music going on.
It's better than that other shit. You can tell how powerful those propellers are because it's moving, it's displacing air above and below it. He does kind of look like he's in a wheelchair, doesn't he?
I was saying it looks kind of like
cramped.
They need to fix that up, that leg room. $92,000. I better be like, you know.
It might be an aerodynamics thing though. What's the landing like?
But to see right now, like a cutting grass.
Mow the lawn. Okay, I'm going to the store.
So that's not bad. That's not a bad landing at all.
Change the name of your company, please. Please.
So
Please.
That's the Jetson one. You can buy a flying car with no windshields, and see if your car insurance company can cover that. I don't know what they're gonna kind of insurance they're gonna give you for that.
I mean, it's not even going to be car insurance. It's probably going to be like aerial vehicle insurance. You know,
doesn't even exist yet. I guess they give you like.
But it's going to lead to some really good Geico and Progressive commercials.
Yeah. Of like having house insurance. So your house insurance can cover
farmers. They have good commercials too.
So flying car can fly into your building. You need health insurance to cover floods and flying cars. So, and then
it's a brave new world. It's a brave new world.
And then hopefully I don't stereotype, but it's Jetson.
You did. You're about to.
Is Jetson going to be like the? Is it going to be the Ferrari of the flying cars,
or the Tesla?
Like, no, or the Toyota Camry of flying cars.
Well, but I think they're trying to be the Tesla.
Or the Honda Civic of flying cars.
I think they're trying to be the Tesla, like try to get out front as quickly as possible, you know. That's what I think they're trying to do.
No, I mean, when it comes to like the brand, because Tesla has like kind of like prissy. People see it as like prissy people.
That's what I mean. I think that's what they're going for.
But Honda Civic is like the brand for the everyman's brand. It's like
they're also known for reliability, right?
Yeah. That's what I mean. What kind of brand they want to see themselves as?
Yeah, Tesla's not really known for their initial quality or reliability. It'll be very interesting.
I saw someone replace a total backwards. This is total tangent. I saw someone put a V8 into a Tesla. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we should probably do a segment on that. People are going reverse engineering on some of these cars. It's actually kind of cool. Another thing that I like to see are electrified restore of like 60s and 70s cars. Like turn them into electric cars and stuff.
That's definitely going to happen because I think Ford already has an electric kit. That's what they're trying to promote with that truck. They actually have a kit. If you're that inclined, you can buy that electric motor kit and throw that shit into your fucking Mustang or whatever from the 60s.
Yeah, but people have been doing electric conversions for several years now.
No, before this, they're making a de facto kit, not just like you doing it like Rick and Morty, like actual like from the factory. Like this is like, so that's going to really change the game. So imagine what other companies like might follow suit and might have their own kind of engine conversion kits. And
everybody will look and point and think that you're in a gas guzzler, but you're not.
It's definitely going to have cyberpunk. I feel like car culture is going to have like more of a cyberpunk vibe. It's going to be people driving like
everybody loves retro shit.
1950. There's going to be one person in 1950s car and then one person driving an ugly cyber truck. It's going to be like kind of like everything thrown together. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah,
and we're not poisoning the earth as much. So except for the battery stuff.
So I was going to say the batteries, man.
Yeah, the batteries.
I mean, it would be nice if solid state batteries, really become a thing. Some people talking about hydrogen, where the only byproduct is water.
Yeah,
that'll be pretty interesting, I think. I mean, but that's if society doesn't collapse first.
Yeah, we'll see. Because one thing I always think about is like, what if they try to ban indoor smoking with this climate right now? It'd be impossible to ban indoor smoking. So, we see how we go with converting into electric vehicles. See how that. There's definitely gonna be people like like the anti-vaxxer of like just saying straight up, we need to get your gas guzzler car out there for America. I need you to deploy your F-250 in front of a daycare center and rev up the engines and get the black smoke in those kids' lungs.
No, it's even worse than you think. It's not just like the type of truck like an F-250 or an F-350 MAGA truck or something like that. They guys are actually doing conversions to their exhaust systems to put out as much smoke as possible. Oh, yeah, it's called coal rolling.
Yeah, that's been happening for a long time.
Yeah. But they've been doing that, especially with the rise of the Tesla. In fact, there are videos that you can find on YouTube, compilations of people who do stuff called coal rolling, where they try to spew as much poison into the direction of electric vehicles because they're upset because these people are not looking to pollute the air like they are. I smell
the exhaust right now. I feel like I smell it because it like.
and then we have the nerve. We have the nerve to be surprised that people are like, "Oh, get vaccinated. Why should I help out anybody else?" And when you think about it, they're mad at people for not polluting anymore.
And that was before the pandemic.
That was before the pandemic. So. Yeah, I guess, every time I think I'm no longer naive, I look and I'm like, damn, I'm pretty fucking naive.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens with this electric car thing because we have countries in Europe that's setting straight up deadlines. Like by 2030, everyone needs to have an electric car.
Yeah,
they can't do that in the United States. They can't set a deadline. Like
hopefully they have some exceptions, like people with classic cars and stuff like that, to still be able to enjoy those cars because. The driving dynamics of an electric car is so much different than an ICE car. So, I think that, people should still be able to keep those cars on the road. But as far as manufacturing and production, I think that should, be phased out over time.
But it's gonna be a tough fight here. It's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be some weirdo. No, I'm gonna make the Ford Model T now. I'm gonna make it myself. So it's gonna be.
Yeah, but I think that we should still see recoveries in the environment. I mean, you're going to have a small contingent of people that are like, no, I want us all to die. You're going to have a small contingency of people like that. Yeah. But as long as it's not like for-profit organizations that pull in billions of dollars per quarter, pumping them out in mass, I think that we'll see a net positive.
No, but that's the fossil fuel industry, pretty much. You just described the fossil fuel industry. You just described. You just made it was a dictionary definition. You just said it like this
Yeah.
now. But that's what they do. They put millions of dollars into shit. That why is this? Why is all these people on Twitter saying crazy shit about gas? That's because it's all backed by the oil companies, fossil fuel companies. So they're like they have, and they knew about climate change. I mean, at the moment, we think we know they knew about it at least 40 years ago. It might be sooner than that. It might be way earlier than that. They knew about climate change even before it wasn't called climate change. They just knew that fossil fuels were affecting the climate in a negative way for the human species and other animals to survive in it. They knew that years ago, and um, we see what happens with this flying cars and electric cars. It's exciting. It's one of the exciting things happening in the future right now. Besides the awful metaverse, which just feels really nightmarish. Each more things I hear about it. But that's Black Power Magic Hour. We're on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook until the Terminators arrive. And then Dr. Genius, he's talking shit on YouTube, Twitter, Discord, and that's some future stuff. Actual flying car.